Have you ever worked on transaction data full of duplicates or inconsistent values? So data cleaning is one of the most important steps before creating dashboards and reports. Hey guys, welcome back to Analytics with Priyam. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to clean and validate the transaction table in Microsoft Fabric using SQL Analytics Endpoint. So we are going to use SQL queries to validate the data, to fix the quality issues, and prepare and clean the data that is ready for the reporting. So watch me clean the messy transaction table in this video, and please stay connected to this video. So guys, let's back to screen. So first of all, let me log into our Fabric account and pull up the table. So we are having a messy transaction table, so which we are going to import in our lakehouse, and in SQL Analytics endpoint we are going to clean it. So let me open our Fabric account. So here I am going to create a new workspace. Let me create a new workspace and name it as a data cleaning. And here I am going to create a new lakehouse. Let me create a lakehouse. We are going to import our table in our lakehouse. Let me name this lakehouse as a transaction. Now let me import this table. So here you can see two options, tables and files. From to the files you will get the three dots, and here you can upload directly. So I'm going to upload the CSV file which I'm having. So here from browse, and this one is our table. Let me import it. So this table has been imported. You can see here under the file section we got our table. Now we have to move this into our table section. We have to basically convert this file into a delta format. So let's click here and load tables to new table, and in DBO schema this is the CSV file. So comma separator is there is a comma separator. Now let me load it. So let's wait until it loads. So now you can see it has created a raw transaction final table in our DBO schema. So this one is our table. You can see our table. So in this table we are basically having a transaction ID, transaction date, vendor name, category, and the amount. So what we have to do, basically you can see the amount column. In amount column there is some dollars, there are commas, there are some additional values just like declined, refunded, like this. So we have to clean this amount column. Also we have to create some more columns, just like we have to create a total spend column. Okay, and also we have to create a previous year spend column. Also we have to create a percent change year over year. So these columns we are going to create in our this transaction table. So basically we are going to create a new table, new transaction table, which will be cleaned transaction table. So for cleaning this table we have to go to SQL Analytics endpoint. From here you can click on to the SQL Analytics endpoint. Now here in DBO schema you can see our table is there. Now let me write down the new query. So first of all, let me write down the select star from raw transaction. Let me run this. Okay, we got our table. Now, first of all, let me do the data cleaning process. So let me comment this and let me write down the new query. So what I'm going to do, select star from, first let me write down star from this table, and now let me remove this star. And so first column we need category, after then we need year. So basically year we can get from to the transaction date. So we are going to extract the year from this transaction date. Year, after then we are going to use cast transaction date as date, and we are going to name this column as year. Okay, now let me check this if it is working or not. Okay, so we got our category and year column. So now we need amount column, and amount column is not cleaned. So we are going to do some cleaning process for to the amount. Let me first run this query and show you. So here you can see it is having dollar and comma. So first we have to remove this. Let me take the amount column. So we are going to use the replace amount, and what we want to replace, we want to replace dollar sign with blank. All right, we are going to close it. Now let me run it. Let us give as total spend as amount only. So you can see dollars are removed. Now we have to remove this comma also. There are some commas. Yeah, so this one also we have to replace with blank. So we are going to use another replace, and here we are going to use comma, and what we have to replace, we have to replace comma with blank. Let me close this. All right, and now let me give the decimal places as decimal, and in the bracket we have to give 10 comma 2 decimal point. So 10 is the length of the character and 2 is the 2 decimal point we need. So basically we have to use try underscore cast. Now let me close this one, and now let me run this one. Again there are errors. Let me, okay, as is missing. Now this one is okay. So you can see we have replaced dollar as well as the comma. Okay, and also we have converted this into a decimal number. So we got this amount column. Now what we have to do, now we have to wrap this into group by. So you can see the amounts for to the different years and categories. Okay, so we have to summarize this. So let's use some, first we have to wrap this into our city with, let me name it as yearly as, and let me wrap this into city. Now let me write down the another query. Select star from yearly. Let me check whether it is running or not. Yeah, so it is running. Now we have to modify this one. we need category, and we need year. Also we have to sum the amount column, sum of amount as total spend. From yearly, let me check this one whether it is working or not. Okay, group by is missing. uh, from yearly, after then we have to use group by category and year. Let me run this. So you can see it has grouped according to the year and category. So we got our total spend column, the sum of amount. Okay, so now this one is okay. Now we have to wrap this into CTE. Again we have to create a CTE for this. Let me wrap this into so we are going to call this as cleaned as, and wrap this into bracket. Now here also we have to put the comma. Now let me write down another query. Select category, year, total spend, from cleaned. Let me run this one. Near category there are some issues. Okay, so let me put star, select star from cleaned. So the issue is here. Okay, we haven't used select statement. Now let me run this one. Select category. Okay, let me copy this one. Now let me run this one. Okay, so you have to be very careful about the case sensitive. I have used a smaller letter in place of C, so that is why it was not coming up. So this in Fabric SQL Analytics Endpoint is case sensitive. So you have to be very careful about the upper and the lower cases. Okay. So now what we have to do, we have to now pull up the uh, columns just like category, year, sum, and also we have to create two new columns, or that one is previous year spent. We need previous year spent. Also we need year over year percent change. So what we have to do, let me okay, let me wrap this again into CTE. So year over year as select. First we need category, after then we need year, after then we need total spend, after then we need Okay, so we are going to create a previous year spent. So creating a previous year spent, we need to use some lag function. So let me use the lag function, lag. So basically this window function lag is used to find out the previous year sales, previous year spend, year over year percent change like this. So if we want to calculate something like this, we have to use the lag function. So as example, you can see here it is showing as lag salary 10 over as from employees, previous salary from employees. So like this previous year, or you have to calculate the year over year percent change, then you can use lag function. So now what we have to use, total spend over partition by category and order by year as previous year spent. Okay, from cleaned, now we have to use select star from year over year. Now let me run this one. Y is in capital. Let me run this. So you can see we got our column previous year spent. So we need one more column, year over year percent change. So for this we have to do some more modification in this. Finding the year over year percent change, what we have to do, we have to write down total spend minus this one, and this whole we have to divide by this one again. Okay, and we have to multiply it by 100 as PCT percent change year over year. Okay, now let me run this one. So you can see we got our percent year over year change. Okay, so like this you can create, you can also add the transaction ID and the transaction date. So date column is missing here and the transaction ID is missing here. So you can add those columns here, and the final table you can see we got this city year over year. So basically we got this cleaned table. Now you can use this table, and you can do the data visualization in Power BI. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.